now. We've known Chris Buckley for 18 years. We used to play, we used to hear him before we had Liam. It's been a really long time. We love Chris. We love this band. And happy holidays, y'all. Love you.
It's very close. Yeah. I would have been 18 years old, I think.
12.
12, maybe. All right. You ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. See, so we kind of planted that response before we started. We did a virtual holiday show last night as well, and we did it remotely. And we were talking with Tamsin and just saying it was cool that we were able to play music and send it out to everybody and send it out to y'all this afternoon. But we finished the set in crickets. And that's just not something that we're used to, especially with Irish music. Irish music is so interactive with the people that are not just playing the music, but the people that are around the music. It's such a social form of music. So this is a treat this afternoon to be able to do this for the small group that we have here, and for the larger interweb group that is viewing the show as well. So thanks for tuning in this afternoon. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, everybody. And thank you. Yeah.
This is the biggest audience we've had.
And it's still in the single digits. I mean, that's like, it's amazing.
I mean that as a pure compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to carry on with a set of music from the place that sells winter the best, and that's Scandinavia. It's always winter there, and they're always happy about it. The first one is a tune called Valcartier, and after that one we'll go into one called the 30-Year Jig, that I'm told was written by the architect of IKEA when he was putting together the maze. The third one is a very old Viking tune called the Hundelaten, and the last one is a very fast reel that we've taken to calling Goodbye to 2020. Very fast. So I hope you like these. These are the humors of Gothenburg.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thanks very much. That's a little bit different than yesterday. Playing in a cold, dark room and imagining everyone out there. That's a good segue into the next little thing we're going to do. As a band, we've sort of made it a practice to play something fast and then force a band member to sing right afterwards. And this particular song was actually written in a cold, dark room. In a hospital, actually, about 100 years ago, by a guy called Richard Smith. And Richard Smith, unfortunately, was suffering the last stages of tuberculosis in the hospital. And he couldn't go out. And so what he did was he imagined how he would like things to be if he wasn't in the state of condition he was in. And he wrote this song that we all know around Christmas time called Winter Wonderland. And it was about his fantasy of what life would be like if he wasn't stuck in the hospital. And we're lucky enough to have Niamh sing it for us.
Should have known by down the jug of water. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, walking in a winter wonderland. Gone away is the new bird, here to stay is the bluebird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say I am married, he'll say no man, but you will do the job while you're in town. Later on we'll conspire as we sit by the fire. Face unafraid
All right. Well, so for those of you that know me, you know that I'm not originally from Texas, even though you would never tell that by the way that I sound when I talk. Which is funny. I come from this wonderfully mysterious and enchanted place known as Wisconsin, and when I go home to Wisconsin, they tell me, "Boy, you sound like you've been in Texas for ages, for all your life." And when I talk to any true Texan down here, they say, "Man, we can tell you're not from around here." So, but we have this fine tradition in Wisconsin. Wisconsin is a home to many fine traditions, but this one in particular, we are very proud of our polka dancing abilities. And it was one of my great joys in life when I discovered that there's a good place in Irish music for polkas as well. So we are going to play 3 polkas for you now, and we're going to change the last one up. It's a bit of a surprise. It's a polka surprise. I mean, that's like as good as it gets in Wisconsin. So, and I was talking a little bit about this last night, and I was watching a college football game that was happening in Wisconsin yesterday afternoon. It was snowing bonkers. So, and it looked cold. And normally I would say I love that weather, but the few people in that stadium looked utterly miserable. So we are going to play this tune in honor of all the Wisconsinites that are suffering through the cold and I would say snow, but I love the snow. So, this tune is about Christmas in a place where I'm sure they wouldn't mind being at the moment. So, and it's about a Christmas in a warmer spot. So I'll just leave it at that. So here we go, 3 polkas for you. Here we go. Holiday polkas. 1, 2, 3, 4.
thanks very much. I heard that there's going to be in April a direct flight from Austin to Honolulu.
Yay.
Actually.
And they're offering free flights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
also.
There's some sort of,
I'm the first one on it.
yeah.
Right, this next one is sort of an interesting tune. It's got a strange story behind it. It comes from sort of the back alleys of Edinburgh, actually. And it was exported from Edinburgh over to Cape Breton in the Maritimes of Canada, and then re-exported over to Ireland. And everyone knows the tune is an Irish tune, but it isn't. It's a circum-Atlantic tune now. And it's about a woman named Elizabeth Gunning, who in her day was sort of like, the best comparison I can think of is Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey of the 1750s, really. And there was a poor fiddle player, and if you were living in Edinburgh at the time and you were a musician, you wouldn't do well as a fiddle player. You needed to be a piper. And this poor guy really, really loved this Mariah Carey of her time, and he wrote this tune for her named All I Want for Christmas Is You. And it didn't go anywhere and was cast into the dustbin of history. And so unfortunately it did. We only rediscovered it later as a strange tune. And then Mariah Carey did a cover of it and got all the glory. But the original was a song of love for this woman, Elizabeth Gunning, and we're going to play the archival old version of it for you. And we call it Lovely Miss Gunning. You may not recognize the melody, but that's okay. This is the original. Hope you enjoy.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
imagination, you could think of her hitting that high F sharp on the
That runtime.
yeah, as it goes on the CD and all. So you know the tradition by now. If we play something lively and fast, you know what you're in for afterwards. And you're very, very lucky out there. Also, you have Neve volunteered to sing a second song for you today. More than one. That's rare for us. Neve, what are you going to sing for?
I am going to sing a song called "The Frost Is All Over." I got it from one of my favorite singers, Kate Rusby. She's a Scottish singer, and just her songs are magic. If you're into any sort of folk music, definitely check her out. She's fabulous, and she did a Christmas album about maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and this is the title of the album, and I think maybe the first track on it. So we're going to do our version of it, and yeah, it's just a nice wintry, Christmassy song. Hope you enjoy it.
You try that? Count it out.
Yeah.
Say the name of the singer again, because I keep getting texts saying, what was the name?
Yeah, sure. It's Kate Rusby.
I think she might have about 8 Christmas albums roughly now.
I thought maybe.
She's done a Christmas album per year.
Every
They're all
year.
wonderful.
She's very
Yeah.
smart
They're
that
all
way.
very good.
Yeah.
They're all, that's just it. They're all good.
She's fabulous. She's fabulous. Yeah.
This guy comes on last night, okay?
Yeah, I could go a tiny bit faster.
You want to, okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
When the frost is all over and the fresh morning dew hangs perfectly still there, the fresh morning dew, and the blackbirds and the thrushes to the pale sunlit climb, they will find me, move beside me at this Christmas time. When the frost is all over and the trees shed their tones, the cold blanket of beauty encasing their bones, and the blackbirds and the thrushes to the pale sun they climb, they will find me, move beside me at this Christmas time. When the frost is all over and the stream craves the sea, there are no second chances as it gurgles the tree, and the blackbirds and the thrushes to the pale sun they climb, they will find me, move beside me at this Christmas time. When the frost is all over and the fresh morning dew hangs perfectly still there, the fresh morning dew, and the blackbird sang the thrushes to the castle they climb, they will find me, move beside me at this Christmas time. Oh, they will find me, move beside me at this Christmas time.
Thank you.
All right. So we're going to move to a different part of the Celtic culture and play a couple of tunes here. First one was written by a great Northumbrian piper, and Joe has to say his name every time.
Andy May.
Andy May, thank you. So who's actually written quite a bit of really phenomenal music. So Joe brought this one to the band, and I think it was kind of written with the intention of Christmas in mind.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I feel like it sounds like Christmas.
It sounds like Christmas. Yeah. So it's called Fred Picknell's March, and then we're going to play a tune from Galicia, Spain. After that lovely part of Spain, sort of that northwestern corner, right up on the coast there, and just a fabulous culture of music and food and wine and people, and it's got to be just paradise on earth. I think I've never been, but
It's not bad.
I can only imagine.
Then Chris Buckley.
We're not getting endorsed by any of this. Not by like Aloha Airlines. Not by like the Board of Tourism in Galicia. Not.
Should have sorted that out.
Yeah, I know we should have.
Next year.
But this is it's just called a Galician Carol, and it's a very old tune, written in the early 1800s. Written by a fellow who I think was the head of music at a cathedral in Galicia somewhere. That's as far as my history of this tune goes. And we got it from the playing of an amazing musician, a great piper named Carlos Nunez. Did an incredible version of this tune. So we put these two together, Fred Picknell's March and the Galician Carol. And this is what we came up with. One, two, three, four.
Thank you all very much. I need to let Chris put down the viola, pick up the fiddle now. When we last played music outside of yesterday, gosh, we really hadn't played much since March. And we were all, you guys might remember back then. It seems like a different universe now.
Like 7 years ago or something.
Something like that. Time has gone foggy.
Different age.
Yeah.
We were all actually packing the car up to do a small little tour around Texas and Louisiana for St. Patrick's Day. And we bought
We
in
bought
all our
snacks.
charcuterie and everything.
Yeah.
We were going to go.
The wine and the snacks were in the
We were
car.
ready. We were going to Lafayette, Louisiana to play this Cajun Celtic music festival for St. Patrick's Day. You can only imagine
The party.
the party, the madness that you'd only remember happening. But unfortunately, or unfortunately, I suppose, depending on your point of view, that got cancelled right before we left. And we all know we've all ended up here since. And we thought that probably the next time we'd play music would be around Christmas, and it sort of is, you know.
Mhm.
And so we're very happy about that. And
Yeah.
so this next set of music sort of speaks to the happiness we at least have playing music together and for you.
Mm.
And these are some Christmas tunes that are sort of more close to home than the Galician one. Though the Camino de Santiago is very nice if you ever venture over to Galicia. So these are some common ones. The first one's called Sleigh Ride, and the second one is sort of Christmassy. It's called Music for a Fond Harmonium. Enjoy.
One, two, three, four.
Thank you very much. That one's very nice to play, especially
fun.
these days.
Yeah.
And I think you all know sort of what's next now. Sort of got the method down. Only we're going
Not
to
me though.
give Eve a small bit of a break, but the man on
Chris?
the opposite end of the stage does not get a break, either from tuning or from singing at this stage. And he's going to sing us a song by a guy you might know, a guitar player and singer by the name of John Doyle. And he's very well known and has played with many different bands, as well as done some solo recordings himself. And this song I'd only heard a few years ago. It's relatively recent. I think it was composed by John. And at least he does a very nice version of it, and Joe does too. And so Joe is going to sing his version of this song. Tell us a little more about it. Do you know any more about it?
I just know John wrote it a while back. It's a fitting song to end with, but we're not ending with it. It's called "Merry Christmas to All and Good Night."
Spoiled it. That's like opening Christmas presents right now.
Just one.
Not the end though. Sorry. But yes, it's just called "Merry Christmas to All and Good Night." Merry Christmas to all and good night. The moon is rising as we watch the sight. One more song before leaving, no more sorrow or grieving. Can we put all these past wrongs to right? Merry Christmas to all and good night. Peace to you all and sleep tight. Slumbering children wake at first light. Bright smiles all flowing, joy freely flowing. It holds smiles to life the light. Merry Christmas to all and good night. wild geese have all taken flight. The blackbird will awaken with this last dream he's taken. So close the door, turn down the light. Merry Christmas to all and good night. Merry Christmas to all and good night. The moon is rising as we watch the sight. One more song before leaving, no more sorrow or grieving. We can put all these past wrongs to rest. Merry Christmas to all and good night. Merry Christmas to all and good night.
That one always that gets the eyes a little. You dab the eyes a little bit on that song. I think. Yes, it's cedar. It's just in case not everybody out in YouTube land could hear. There's the one line in there. It says we put all the past wrongs to right, and I think that's such a poignant line for a lot of reasons. But this year especially, I think embodies that, and I think we are. I think we're trying to do exactly that. And I know this has been a tough year. Christmas is and this holiday season is still a time to come together and appreciate what we have and appreciate the people that we have in our lives. And I think more so this year than other years, that's especially important. So we appreciate all of you. Tamsin and Fred, thank you so much for having us into your home this afternoon. We really appreciate it. It's some lovely, lovely spots. We can't wait to come back here and do a proper house concert. We're just going to force it on you. It's not a choice. Maybe the world is open again kind of party or something. So yeah, exactly. And for the 200 of you out there, you heard it. The invite, I mean, it's there.
It's happening.
So, like Joe said, he kind of blew the surprise there. We've got one more set for you, and then we might go have a little whiff of champagne. I heard that bottle pop right as we were starting, and I'm like, we're already sitting down. So, but again, thank you so much. Thank you to all of you that have joined us on YouTube this afternoon. We would like to just wish you the happiest of holidays. Merry Christmas, however you celebrate, and woohoo to 2021. So we can't wait to see you all live and in person in 2021. That's our biggest wish. So, and we'll play one more set of tunes here for you. This is how we like to end our Christmas shows, a bit of fun and a bit of spirit. Normally we have a couple of dancers that join us, and because of the circumstances, you just have to imagine, just watch Neve's feet. So.
You're stereotyping right there.
No, you do the. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy New Year's. Happy holidays. We'll see you all in 2021.
We loved it so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much to the Here and Now. Full stop for doing this, period. Thank you so much for calling the audible and doing it inside. It was super windy outside. If you can support the arts, musicians, culinary artists, painters, dancers, go do it. And as Ben Corshane says, be sturdy and full of hope. And as Tamsin Cohagen says, have a kick-ass holiday.
Ciao.
I love that so